Donald from Ukumba. Today I want to introduce you to our Ukumba millet table. This is a cleanup solution that we use to separate fine gold dust or flour gold, as we know it, from black sand or sulfides. A couple of specs on our millet table. It's 600 millimeters long by 350 millimeters wide. Inside you can see we've got a mat here. It's got very fine grooves, so that allows the fine gold dust to go lay in the grooves and the lighter materials to wash over. This runs off a 500 gallon per hour submersible pump. As you can see, it's fed from this side. Inside here we've got a spray bar. We've got a ball valve here to adjust the flow for less or more depending on the particles that you've got. And then this also sits on top of stabilizing brackets, and we've also got adjustable feet to allow for the angle to adjust according to what you need. Okay guys, so now I'm going to put on the pump and I'm going to show you how we regulate the pump. The pump runs on a 12 volt DC battery, so you don't need any electricity, which makes it nice and easy to use. I'm quickly going to put on my pump. So there we go. As you can see, my ball valve is currently fully open. The amount of water that I've got here, I'm estimating it's going to be a little bit too much for what I need to do for the material that I want to run. Very important is also to look at the water curtain at the front. As you can see, you need to try and make it even all out. So I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. So there, as you can see, now we've got an even water curtain at the front. So I've already made a mark on my ball valve to make sure that for the material that I want to run, that the flow is correct. So yeah, I'm just going to adjust the ball valve a little bit. I'm going to check the pump just a little bit, and this is the right flow that I want for the material that I want to run. Okay guys, so now that everything is set up accordingly to what I think I need, I'm going to show you my material before I run it and how I feed the millet table, and then I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So as you can see guys, this is my material that I would run. This is already wet, I've wet it. You don't want to put dry material in there. Because of the surface tension, you might lose some material. So it's always important, especially with this flow and the angle that this is running at, to make sure that the material is wet. It just makes it easier and you catch a lot more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my teaspoon and I'm going to show you how I'm going to feed this millet table now. So I'm going to take a teaspoon, I'm going to put it in the middle of the table. Just right there. Now I'll take another teaspoon. So you can take 2 to 3 teaspoons and use that material. So now something that's different from our millet table than towards other millet tables is the fact that you'll see the flow in the middle, very constant, but on the sides there's a little bit of turbulence. And I'm going to show you why I use this and why it makes it easy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the material, I'm going to take my brush. I've got 2 different types of brushes. I've got a very small one and a medium sized one, and I'm going to show you why I use 2 different types of brushes. It just makes it easy for myself, but you don't need to use 2 different brushes. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all my material and I'm just going to slowly brush it towards the side here. So we've got that little bit of turbulence. And this is all I do. Just gently brush the material. Okay, so as you can see, when you follow the flow, you can come down here and you can check all these little rocks and stones and things here. This you can just wipe off into the tailings bucket. And this side you'll see that all the fine gold we will catch in the middle and upper side of the mat. So in essence, if you feel that maybe you've lost some material, you can always just rerun your tailings bucket, all the material that's in the tailing bucket, and you can maximize the amount of material that you can catch. So guys, I'm just going to carry on with this process. Normally I'll run it for about 15 to 20 minutes each time. What you can do is, you can always come back here and you just wipe off. You can wipe this material back to the top here and then do the side again. So this is the only process that I'm going to follow, and I'm going to do it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and that is normally sufficient for us to catch all the material that we want to. Alright guys, so I've been running my material for about 15 minutes now, and it's at a point now where I can change to my smaller brush, and I'm going to show you why I use the smaller brush. Again, it's just for me, it's easier for me. You don't have to do it, you can use one brush. So I've run the material now for, like I said, 15 minutes. I've just went side to side and I've brought some of the material back up and then back to the side. And now I'm going to start showing you the gold line that it made, with the little bit of turbulence of the water is. So, and that's why I take advantage of it, because it makes the process a lot quicker and a lot easier. So as you can see here, so I just pinch the brush at the bottom, and then I'll just start brushing very slightly. And as you can see there, it's forming a nice line of fine gold dust. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a snuffer bottle, I'm going to suck up all this gold here, and I'm going to put it in a pan, and I'm going to show you the amount that we got. Okay guys, so you can see that I've taken the material that I got in my snuffer bottle and I put it into our 10-inch gold pan, and as you can see here, this is the amount of gold that we caught here. Just pan it out a little bit. So there's still a little bit of blonde sand and black sand and things there. What you can do is you can rerun this material if you really want to. Otherwise you can just take it to the next step and you smelt it into a gold button, which will be the next step. And as you can see there, just try and, as you can see, that little reef that we made at the back there, that's all the gold that we caught. That out of 2 teaspoons of material. Thanks for watching guys. If you are interested in our milling table for your fine gold separation, please get in contact. You can get in contact via our email address or our website. We'll put the links below in the description. Thanks.